Hello on this Saturday afternoon. This is an impromptu video. Wasn't something that I planned to do. I've just arrived home from doing some shopping. Look at my lovely bee scarf. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love bees. Anyway, I'm going to do a reading later today, which I will share on Facebook. But I just wanted to do this impromptu mini video just to shed some light on how every day seems to change. So I don't mean me personally, although I'm experiencing it as well, but I'm sharing this because I want others to be aware of it as well, or are you noticing it? But this week has been, so I'm doing this video now so that I can save talking about it when I do my card reading. I'll just get on with the card reading. But this week has been a very up and down week energetically. As I've said before, I'm not really up on all complete energy stuff or planets and who's aligning in what. I just take notice of them when things start to go a bit skew-iff, because when we're experiencing things in our physical bodies, it's very easy to kind of focus on, is that, you know, something that is physically affecting me, or is it an energetic thing that's affecting me? I'm sure by now many of you have realised that I fell downstairs at the beginning of last week, so it's almost 2 weeks ago now. And this week I made the decision to go to hospital and get my knee checked out. I believe it is what they call it's either medial or meniscus tear, or she thinks it might have been overstretched, but regardless of what it is, it's extremely painful and it makes it difficult to kind of walk normally. But hopefully when I've been for some physio on Thursday, all will be revealed, and I'm not saying it's not a bit better, because it is, it's just a pain, but it will be on the mend. And then, so today, this afternoon, I was supposed to be out dancing and I can't go, so I'm not right happy about that. But I'm not going to be, in my English terms, unsensible about stretching it and causing more damage, because I want to get back doing the things that I enjoy, including walking dogs, which is very difficult at the moment as well. So yeah, you do have to keep moving. You've got to keep it flexible, but equally you've got to do a lot of rest. And I've just bumped into Cheryl and David Wild in Aldi, so I think I've been stood talking to them for quite a while, but it was lovely to see them. This is what happens when you find out that people that you've known on MBS events actually live practically on your doorstep, and it's lovely to have people that close. But that's a digression from what I'm actually making this video on. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I want to explain or try and shed some light to what's been happening energetically. And I think for me, the best way for me to do that is to share some of my personal experiences, because as much as you are in this line of work, this field of work, you still get floored by everything just like anybody else does, and it's very challenging sometimes. So this week has been a very up and down week, not only has it been up and down energetically, but it's been up and down physically and emotionally. The one thing I've noticed, so I'm sharing this because you might have noticed it too, is the amount of energy that you're taking into your body is causing what feels like inflammation in your body. When you are subjected to a tremendous amount of stress, and it shows up in different ways in people's lives, over a period of time, it can create inflammation throughout your body. So your muscles pretty much feel like they're on fire, or that they're tight and they're tensing up. It's part of the reason why I still continue to have acupuncture. I'm just going to move my seat back because I need to stretch my leg. I have to move my seat back so that I can get my leg out. That's right. Right, fast, but there you go. At least I can drive and it doesn't hurt when I'm driving, so that's good. So, yeah, inflammation in the body. So when we are recalibrating, when our physical bodies, which it does all the time, by the way, and it's proven science, it's not something woo-woo, how your cells are constantly dying and creating new cells. Equally, every one of those cells has a blueprint in them, and that blueprint is created through ongoing experience. So if we keep perpetuating the same things, then cells listen, basically. And for me, this year has been one, like many of you, and I'm saying one of many, but like many of you, it's been really challenging this year. It's been challenging on my personal connections. It's been challenging on my security, my safety, my base chakra. It's been challenging financially. It's been challenging in a lot of ways, and I'm sharing that with you because I want you to be able to understand and at least get some element of release or relief, knowing that you're not alone. Energetically this week, it's been a challenge because we're all going through some kind of experiences. There's also a tremendous amount of clearing going off, and that clearing is about past experiences. And for some, it's been extremely difficult for them to actually understand or comprehend what it actually has meant for them. This stuff is coming up for clearing, not for us to damage or put a spanner in the works of things that have been, how we've been living our lives. It's merely coming up as a reminder to say, did you really let that go? Can you really step into the next experience in your life from a different perspective, from a new perspective, letting all of the past go and starting on a fresh, clean slate? And that doesn't mean that you have to shut people out or let go of people that you love dearly. But what it's asking you to do is anything that can hinder the progress of your momentum moving forward. You're just being asked to look at the past and say, yeah, I learned from that. It's not part of my present and it's not part of my future, so I can let that go. And you'll find if you can do that, it will actually release from your energetic field a lot easier than you think. It's when we get stuck in the head, in that ego brain, that subconscious, that we start to sort of replay old scenarios, and then we breathe life into things that don't exist anymore. There's no point living in the past. There's just no point, because you can't move forward from the past, but you can damage what is potentially something positive in the present if you keep dragging your past with you. Remember that we're all going through clearings, we're all going through recalibration, we're all going through changes, and we're all stepping into another version of ourselves. But if we're bringing with us the imprint of that past version, then we're going to regurgitate and repeat a cycle. So it's time to let go of the past. This is all that's been happening this week and for the last few months as well. Letting go of the past and starting with a clean slate. Think of that board that we used to see at school when teachers used to write on it with a chalk. It were easy to write on it and then get the rubber and rub it all out, and that's all you got to do. Acknowledge it, thank it for the lessons that it did teach you, and then move forward. And whatever's meant to be, whatever is there in your future for your highest good, just open your arms and let it in. Open your heart and let it in. So I'll be back later on with another reading. And yes, and Mandy also met you in the co-op today. It was lovely to see you again. Bless you. Yeah, sending you so much love, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be back later. God bless.